It probably seems like it's been a million years since last October. We've had many royal dramas in the meantime, but I hope you remember that about a half a year ago, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle filed a lawsuit against the publisher of a British tabloid. It looks like this drama is making a comeback because the date of the first hearing is approaching. So Meghan and Harry released some new evidence that exposes the lies of Meghan's father. And that's not all, so stay with me to find out why Meghan and Harry want nothing to do with some British newspapers. Before we start, subscribe to CurioSips and turn on the notifications to stay up to date with our videos. Honestly, I wouldn't even blame you if you forgot that this lawsuit against the press was even happening. Since the time it was announced, so much has happened in the royal family that this thing that was still pending was pushed to the back. Most importantly, Meghan and Harry have completely left the royal family and moved from the UK to Canada and then to Los Angeles. We've been getting various updates on that, and now they're settling into their new place, but they didn't forget about some old business they still have to finish. And it's not just any business, because royal legal action against the press is quite a big deal, and it will be interesting to see how it all turns out, especially now that Meghan and Harry's lives have changed a lot. According to Press Gazette, the first hearing in Meghan Markle's legal battle against the Daily Mail is supposed to take place on Friday, the 24th of April. And in the months leading to the event, Meghan's team has been publishing details of some of the court documents. Just recently, they released the infamous texts that Meghan and Harry sent to her father Thomas shortly before the royal wedding in 2018. That's not all though, because ahead of the first hearing, the Sussexes have also issued a letter to 4 British tabloids. It looks like they're really tired of how these outlets work, and they want to cut all ties with the newspapers. So because a lot of time has passed since Meghan sued Mail on Sunday, and since Harry published a statement regarding the treatment of his wife by the tabloids, let's have a quick throwback to how the whole thing started. In October 2019, it was announced that the Duchess would be taking legal action and suing Associated Newspapers, the publisher of Mail on Sunday and Mail Online, over an article which published parts of her handwritten letter to Thomas Markle in August 2018. The suit also includes accusations of misuse of private information, copyright infringement, and a breach of the UK's Data Protection Act 2018. The case is being privately funded by Harry and Meghan, and any damages will be donated to an anti-bullying charity. In the court documents which describe the details of the Duchess' claims, her solicitors said that the letter was obviously private correspondence, which included her intimate thoughts and feelings about her father's health and her relationship with him at that time. If you don't believe, in one part of the letter, Meghan wrote that her father's actions have broken her heart into a million pieces. Her lawyers also claim that the newspaper omitted or didn't publish some parts of the letter on purpose, which intentionally distorted or manipulated its meaning, and gave her no warning that it was set to be made public. Associated Newspapers denies the allegations, especially the claim that the letter was edited in any way that changed its meaning, and says they definitely will be defending the case. This will be interesting because besides the letter thing, the Mail on Sunday has run multiple embarrassing stories involving Thomas Markle, including staged paparazzi photos of him visiting an internet cafe to read about his daughter's engagement to Prince Harry. Other negative stories about the couple go from their use of private jets to keeping the christening of their baby son Archie and the names of his godparents private. The Sussexes have also been criticized for the expensive renovations at their Windsor home, Frogmore Cottage, which were funded by taxpayer money. However, the royals have limited ability to stop the publication of such stories. That's why they decided to focus on the publication of Meghan's letter to her father. Together with the news of Meghan's lawsuit, Harry released a statement criticizing the British press for the treatment of his wife. In the statement, Prince Harry said that the British media had launched a ruthless campaign that had gotten worse over the past year. It lasted throughout Meghan's pregnancy and continues as they are raising their son. He said that they'd been putting on a brave face, but it's been extremely painful. The prince also admitted that even though this legal action may not be the safe option, it is the right one. He compared it to the craziness that surrounded his mother, Princess Diana, who died in a car crash in 1997 while trying to escape the paparazzi. He revealed that his deepest fear was history repeating itself, because he'd already witnessed what can happen to a person who's objectified to the point that they're no longer treated as a real person. That poor man lost his mother, and now he's watching his wife fall victim to the same force. In preparation for the legal action, Meghan's lawyers filed a court document that detailed multiple stories that the outlet published about the Duchess over the past year. They were all false and published with the intention of making Meghan look bad. They included a story from 2016 that said that Markle came from a community full of crime and street gangs, and that her family still lived there. Another story that the lawyers mentioned was one that described Meghan as difficult, and apparently that was the reason why one of her private secretaries quit. That's obviously not true, but the Daily Mail just loves to use assumptions and stereotypes in their articles. One ridiculous story tried to turn Meghan eating avocado toast into her supporting murder. Yes, someone really came up with that. They wrote that Meghan's favorite snack, avocado, causes human rights abuse, drought, and murder. That's such a huge reach. Another fake story said that Meghan didn't invite her mother to the baby shower that the Duchess organized in New York, and that the party cost $300,000. Meghan's mother was obviously invited, and Meghan was planning on buying her plane tickets, but Doria wasn't able to attend because of work commitments. In the newest court documents filed in the lawsuit, Meghan's team revealed text messages the royal couple sent to her father before the wedding, and that exposed the lies Thomas Markle had been telling in all these interviews. One of the texts includes a message Harry sent from Meghan's phone after Thomas allegedly apologized and confirmed via text that he wouldn't be attending the wedding, and then didn't answer his phone. In the message, Harry was asking him to pick up the phone and to not speak to the media because it would backfire and make the situation worse. The documents also revealed that Meghan found out that her father suffered a heart attack only when he told TMZ. The next day, she messaged her dad, saying that she tried to reach out the whole weekend but he wasn't replying. She said she was concerned about his health and safety and asked if he needed any help, and she did ask what hospital Thomas was at. Meanwhile, in the interviews, Markle Sr. kept saying that neither Meghan nor Harry contacted him when he was in the hospital. He said that not even once had Meghan asked him how he was doing. Well, the truth has now come out. But there's more. In another message, Meghan told her father that she and Harry would send him security guys he previously turned away to make sure he was safe. He still wasn't answering the calls, and Meghan kept saying that all that was very worrying, but his health was the most important. Apparently, Thomas responded that he would be in the hospital for a few days and refused the security offer. The documents also state that Meghan received a missed call at 4:57 a.m. from her father on the morning of her wedding, but didn't get any text messages or other calls from him afterward. So in the end, they didn't speak before her wedding. I guess we all remember Thomas didn't attend the ceremony and didn't walk his daughter down the aisle. Prince Charles did that instead, and Meghan's mother was the only person from her side of the family who was present at the royal wedding. Besides publishing the court documents, Meghan and Harry have also sent out a strongly worded letter to the editors of 4 British tabloids: The Sun, the Daily Mail, the Mirror, and Express. The Duke and Duchess believe that those outlets have destroyed the lives of many individuals, those they know as well as of complete strangers. Those tabloids also don't take any accountability for what they say or print, even when they know it's false and invasive. In their new media policy, Meghan and Harry won't be communicating, responding to, or answering any inquiries from these 4 publications. Of course, it's not a policy for all media, and it's not about avoiding criticism because Harry and Meghan believe that the media have every right to report and to have an opinion on them, good or bad, but it can't be based on lies. Do you think that they made a good decision? This letter to the editor actually follows Harry and Meghan's stepping down announcement from January. That's when they detailed new information about their media relations policy and decided that they won't participate in the Royal Rota system, which basically gives exclusive access to information and material from events to 7 of the UK's biggest newspapers, including those 4 tabloids. It's been previously rumored that during the trial, Meghan might reunite with her father, as he said he's ready to testify in the Mail on Sunday case. But because of the pandemic, the hearing won't be held in person, and instead it will take place remotely. If Meghan and Harry won the case against the press, it would really be a huge thing. And they've already exposed some lies that have been said. Do you think that the Duke and Duchess have a chance to be successful in the trial? Did they make a good decision cutting off the tabloids? Let's talk about it in the comments, and remember to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with our videos. Share this one with your people and give it a thumbs up. Until next time.